I never imagined that a simple spank could leave a mark that goes far beyond the skin. But science shows it absolutely can. If you've ever thought a little physical discipline doesn't really hurt, what I'm about to share might just change the way you see parenting forever. In this video, we're going to uncover what the latest research really says about spanking, how it can physically impact your child's developing brain and their behavior, and most importantly, what practical alternatives can actually guide them without causing harm. So stay with me, because some of these solutions are a lot simpler and more effective than you might think. Welcome to Grow Bright Kids, where we explore parenting, science, and real-life insights in a thoughtful, curiosity-driven way. Let's get started. So many of us were raised with the idea that spanking is a normal, even necessary, part of discipline. It's fast, it can feel like it gets the message across, and often it's just what our own parents did. I totally get it when you're exhausted, your patience is razor thin, and your child just isn't listening. It can be incredibly tempting to use a quick spank to stop the behavior. But modern science is telling us a very different story. A huge body of research, including long-term studies from institutions like Harvard, consistently links spanking to a higher risk of aggression, anxiety, depression, and lower self-esteem in children. So what's actually happening in their brains? When a child is spanked, their brain's stress response system goes into overdrive. It releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Instead of their prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for reasoning and self-control, engaging to learn why their behavior was wrong, their brain is flooded with fear. They're not thinking, "Oh, I shouldn't have hit my brother." They're thinking, "My parent, my source of safety, is hurting me." This can lead them to learn that hitting is an acceptable way to solve problems. The very thing we're trying to stop, we might be accidentally modeling. Now, it's important to acknowledge the nuances here. Some parents argue that a very occasional light tap on the bottom within an otherwise warm and loving relationship doesn't seem to cause lasting harm. And it's true that context, frequency, and intent all play a role. A single isolated incident is not the same as a consistent pattern of physical punishment. However, the overwhelming scientific consensus cautions against using it as a go-to discipline tool because the risks just outweigh the potential short-term benefits. The goal isn't just to stop a behavior in the moment, but to teach our kids how to manage their emotions and make better choices in the long run. So, if not spanking, then what? It's the biggest question, right? Here are 5 evidence-based alternatives that actually work to build connection and teach skills. First, try a time-in instead of a time-out. Instead of sending your child away to be alone with their big feelings, you sit with them. You help them calm down, breathe, and then you talk through what happened. This teaches emotional regulation. Second, use natural and logical consequences. Let your child experience the safe, logical results of their actions. If they refuse to put on their shoes, you might say, Okay, but that means we won't have time to go to the park. They learn cause and effect in a real-world way. Third, focus on positive reinforcement. Catch them being good. We often get so focused on correcting bad behavior that we forget to praise the good. A simple, "I really love how you shared your toy with your sister just now," is incredibly powerful. It makes them want to repeat that positive behavior. Fourth, offer clear explanations and choices. Instead of just saying, "Stop it," or "because I said so," explain the why behind the rule. "When you climb on the table, I get worried you could fall and get hurt. You can climb on the pillows or your jungle gym instead." This respects their intelligence and gives them a sense of control. And finally, number 5, and this is the most important one. Model the behavior you want to see. Our kids are always watching. They learn more from how we handle our own frustration than from any lecture we could ever give. When we show them patience and empathy, we are teaching them patience and empathy. Parenting is a journey, not a destination, and none of us will be perfect. But by understanding the science and being open to new strategies, we can guide our children in a way that builds trust, confidence, and true emotional resilience. What strategies have worked for your family? I would genuinely love to hear your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content that dives deep into the science of raising happy, healthy kids. Thanks so much for watching.